Well, a fine good afternoon, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I'm in Highgate Falls, Vermont today. That's fairly close to the Canadian border, just so you know. And it's a pretty good drive for me, but thankfully it's just about all interstate. Anyway, this building is the St. John's Episcopal Church. This is an historic Episcopal church located on the village green in the village of Highgate Falls, here in Highgate, Vermont. Built 1829 to 30, it's a prominent local example of a federal-style church with Gothic Revival features. On September 3, 1976, it was listed on the National Register of Historic Places. St. John's Episcopal Church stands on the east side of the village green in Highgate Falls, near the southern end of the elongated green. It is a single-story brick building with a gabled roof. The front facade is 3 bays wide, with Gothic-arched windows flanking a central projecting gabled entry. Before I continue with all that description, we can see its Gothic Revival elements. Look at those beautiful arched windows right there. And let me go ahead and pan in. Look at that. That beautiful point at the top screams Gothic Revival, as does this one right over on this side too. It's a gabled roof. Most houses have a gabled roof, just so you know. So it has, it kind of reminds me of Greek Revival style right here. See that right there? With those, especially with those ends protruding. So, 1829-30, it would make sense that all these styles would be working together. And 3 bays, we have the 2 windows and then this door in the center. So bay 1, bay 2, bay 3. And it's projecting because, of course, it's protruding from the wall with the windows. We can see that, right? The double door entrance is topped by a fanlight, and there's a Palladian window with an arched center above. Okay. Fanlight right here, Palladian window, another Gothic arch right there. And let me pan in again for you. Again, fanlight is right here. Beautiful, isn't it? It's not actually, well, it may be letting in some light, but it looks like a fan. That's where it gets its name. And the Palladian window has 3 windows combined. We have the 2 smaller, shorter windows here and the one in the center. It's a beautiful style of window, no doubt. In the gable of the projection is a federal-style louvered fan. Louvered fan. Has the light above it. A square tower rises, set astride the boundary between the main roof and the projection. It has a round panel in the first stage, and the second stage is an octagonal louvered belfry. And continuing up, there's that round panel that we're talking about, and above it is the louvered belfry. The church was built between 1829 and 1830 by Joel Whitney of Enosburg. He was the architect, just so you know, and was consecrated on May 21, 1834 by the Right Reverend John Henry Hopkins, the first bishop of the Episcopal Diocese of Vermont. Its design is similar to a plan found in Asher Benjamin's The Country Builder's Assistant, a design book of federal architecture, but it has been modified with Gothic features. The congregation was a full parish until 1896. Since then, it has been under the jurisdiction of Holy Trinity Episcopal Church, Swanton. And if that sounds familiar, the Asher Benjamin's Country Builder's Assistant, there was another church I filmed in Sudbury, Vermont, the Congregational Church there, that was a very specific plate from Asher Benjamin's book. I'll include a link to that in the video so you can watch that video and see what I mean. Beautiful church. But let's take a walk around and actually read that sign on the front too, because I'm kind of curious what all that says. I'm guessing the hours and all that good stuff. I should mention too that the current rector is the Reverend John Spainhour, spelled capital Spainhour. So I'm guessing his name is pronounced Spainhour. All right, let's go walk up to the front door. I want to watch all these fallen branches from this tree right here, I'm guessing. Some beautiful, stately trees. No doubt about it. Oh, I think we can see a cemetery back there. No worries. That will be a separate video for those who really like cemeteries, such as I. Alright, so the sign says, St. John's Episcopal Church, Highgate, Vermont, circa 1829. Holy Trinity Episcopal Church, services, 8 a.m., right 1. 10 a.m., right 2, with a phone number, and the Reverend J. Robert Spainhour, Vicar. Oh, Vicar. I think of English countryside when I hear the term Vicar. How about you? Maybe I just watched too many of those Midsummer Murders shows. But, take a photograph of that. You can see all my photos, by the way, on Instagram and Facebook. Just look for Traveling for History. You know, quotation marks or you know, the @ sign will do it. These windows could use a paint job. And I mean, it's all the way down to the wood. Let's see if I can get close enough so you can see that. Oh yeah, see how that's down to the bare wood? And some alligatoring too. It's really best that they work on that now before it becomes a real problem. With the understanding, of course, that I am not an historic preservationist, but I have painted plenty of windows over time. Now we can see there's a crack here, and it's coming down to about here. I'm guessing there's water penetration. There are no gutters on this building. Now, I understand everything costs money, but the thing is, if you do some preventative care, you really can save a lot of money. Beautiful Gothic windows on this side of the building. Yeah, I don't see any gutters at all. And you can see as well, no gutters at all. Look at that lovely cemetery right there. Oh, I think you know, I'm going to have to take a walk through of that place. I wonder if there's a heating system in here. The one in Sudbury has no heating system, and I don't know if it has electricity. I do know someone was talking about when she lived in Sudbury, she's in Massachusetts now, that when she was going to services as a child, there was no heat, and they only held services in the summer there. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. I love that. The door has, the steps here have no handrail, so that's pretty dangerous. I mean, that'd be dangerous to me since I use a cane, and I usually like to hold onto a handrail for stability. Ooh, I see a bee's nest right there. Maybe it's a wasp's nest. Not a good thing. But look at that beautiful fanlight up there. Wow. These windows open too. See, they're sash windows. So that's pretty nice. You can get airflow. The front one's open too. I didn't point that out. I see they've made some repairs. I'm guessing there may have been some sort of small building attached right here, maybe. And I wonder if that tar line was the roof. Maybe a shed. And what is this? Would this be for gas? What does this say on here? I don't see. I don't know. What does yellow line mean? Anybody out there in the audience? No? I see some more brick issues here. And of course they did affect some sort of fix with some concrete. This suggests to me there was something attached. This and that right there. Along the other side. Yes, it looks like perhaps there was something here and there. What do you think? Yeah, it's interesting. I always talk as if someone's here with me, but it's pretty rare to have anyone on one of these forays with me. So, but every now and then, I have a friend who likes to come. And then we usually go get a bite to eat, which is fantastic, and we can continue the conversation. You know who you are. Ooh, may be able to get a photo inside. Oh, look at that gorgeous chandelier. Can I film that for you? Oh, yes. Yes, I can. It's right there. You see it? It's really gorgeous. And you may be able to, it's hard to say, it's such a reflection. But over here, there's you see the other window, but it's a bit tricky. And since I very rarely get to go inside and film anything, and I'm not going to come up for a service, but we can see the choir loft right over here. And yeah, right here is the choir loft. And look at that beautiful arched doorway. That photo may not come out as nicely as I hope. Ooh, the sun is bright. And then we can see some dental molding. It's going to be right over here. And let's see. Yes, maybe. Right along here we can see the edge and the choir loft. I don't know if I actually got the dental molding in there. It gets its name from looking like teeth. I like when things are simple like that. In fact, the sun's pretty bright now. Well, so over here, there's a stairway. You may be able to see it now. See, right here's the banister, and right there are the stairs that lead to the choir loft. And actually, let me cover this other window on the other side, because it's the second set of stairs leading up to there. Yep. Well, I really can't see it. I mean, I can see it through the window, but I can't see it in the viewfinder. But the handrail is somewhere over here, and the stairs are against the wall. So, just in case you can see it. And I see thorns all over this thing. I wonder if this is a rose bush. Stairs are cracked as well. And there's a handrail, but oop, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful double doors. And you can see my rig. And look at that beautiful that right there. That's quite the lock. And here's the sign I read from before. And the phone number too, in case you... I'm guessing that's for a wreath. I mean, I suppose it could be for a whole bunch of things, but looks like a wreath. And there is that beautiful fanlight. Wow. And let me see if I can get a photograph of that for us. And again, on Instagram, you can see my pictures. Village Green is right here. It's a decent size. I did read it was referred to as elongated somewhere. Maybe what I read to you, I don't actually recall now. But it's quite nice here. All right, let me. All right, so again, this is St. John's Episcopal Church here in Highgate Falls, Highgate, Vermont. And I'm Patricia. Traveling for history. Ooh, might be able to catch those stairs now. Oh yeah, there we go. Choir stairs on this side. They look essentially the same on the other side. But anyway, if you're enjoying my content, I would ask that you subscribe to my channel. Once you do, click on the notifications bell and you'll be notified each and every time I upload a brand spanking shiny new video just for you. 145 subscribers again. Thank you so much. Lost 2, gained 2. That's kind of wild to me. I hope that you will also subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate it. There's always room for more. And until I see you tomorrow, because I still upload every day, you have a great evening. Thanks for watching. Bye.